Let me start explaining. Swissness stands for trust, for quality, for durability. Swiss design is functional. Form follows function. And let me dive here a bit into company's history, because we are an architectural product. In the 60s, when the third generation owner came to the company, he decided to build a new commercial enterprise. For that, he commissioned well-known architect Fritz Haller. He then started building the factory as a modular steel structure which could expand when the company grew. When they were looking for furniture, they couldn't find anything that suited that ultra-model building. And he started experimenting with metal. And that was the birth of USM modular furniture. You can experience it there at Diseno later. It's the ball, the connector, the tube, which builds the frame and the panel. And so they launched the edition for their own use and patented it also in 1965, 60 years ago. And when 68 Bank Rothschild visited our headquarters, they said, that's what we want. And that was the start of the commercialization of USM modular furniture at the time. They placed an order for 600 workstations, and we are still here. I think all of the mentioned brands have a very clear brand positioning, but also a unique DNA. A Rolex stands for a high-end mechanical watch. They're very focused. They don't do anything else. They only do watches. Ballet has a leather competence, high-end shoes, bags, belts, etc. But also they celebrate luxury and substance. Let me give you a short example. A dial of a mechanical watch produced in Switzerland, a craftsmanship uses weeks to finish a dial. And they use high-end material not only on the surface, but also on the backside. What does it mean? That the invisible part of that luxury watch is also of highest quality. And that's real substance, that's luxury, and that's what they stand for, and that's what consumers like to pay for something extra like this. It's exactly a system, what you're saying. There is a system grid. You have smallest dimension from 100 to 75, and you can build almost anything out of it. So the philosophy is clearly modularity on the system. And let me give you an example. If you live in Paris and you have your unit, first USM unit, you live a couple of years there, you move to the Provence, and you have more space. You can add on to the existing furniture in a vertical way, in a horizontal way, adding a door. And this makes it very unique. We as a company have a clear vision to become fully circular by 2030. We are committed to reduce carbon footprint by 42% also by 2030. Base year of measuring is 2021. That's quite a challenge. But let me bring you also to Münsingen, Switzerland, where our campus is. There is a huge biodiversity around us. It's not just an industrial park. We have solar panels on the roof. We have a brand new wood heating using regional wood. All those shows our commitment to be sustainable. But let's come back to the product also. A product is sustainable. The longer a product lives, the lower the impact to the environment. And that's exactly what USM is. And in my area of responsibility, I have a clear example also. I was surprised to see that in Saudi Arabia, a company bought USM in 1982. And they moved many times, and they are still using the same system, still looks modern. Of course, they changed configuration. Of course, they added on, but they still have it. and it reflects still a nice image. Yeah, let me start with Milano. We won, by the way, at Fure Salone a prize for this installation, and we never had so many people like this year. After 3 days, we had more visitors than in previous years. People lined up in front of our installation at Luigi Rovati, where we met. So it was really very special in that way. We are timeless, we are unique, and if you look at the market, there is nothing else available with that ultimate modularity, and we blend into multiple architecture. It could be in a farmhouse, it could be in a contemporary villa, it can be in an office. It depends on the imagination of a designer or an architect where to use it, in what context. Yeah, let me answer this question in a very regional level for Turkey. You have a huge tourism industry here in Turkey. You have mass tourismus, you have all-inclusive hotels. But I think our product would be beautiful in a luxury lifestyle hotel, in a boutique hotel, to create a first, reference locally here in Turkey where it would spill off to the world. We work since 3 years successfully together, and what I invite you to discover over there also is our new soft panel. I forgot to mention that before. It's a magnetic panel that every user can just click it on. You can flip it down and up, and there are 53 different options. It's very colorful, it's very playful. Come and discover it. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very nice.
Thank you.